Eee. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I haven't even peeked yet. Ooh. I think they look okay. They look alright. Just gonna do it. Ooh. Yes. Okay, cool. So the last time they sent me a block like this in one of these, what happened was a bunch of the corners were damaged. And I really don't have the time to reorder these at this point. We are hurtling towards my shop opening. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had a mixed bag of an experience with printed.com. I've always gotten my greetings cards from there. But to be honest, it's not always gone to plan. Like, last Christmas particularly, I had a real fiasco with them. But to their credit, the printing quality of them has always been great. So I've decided, I used to always have white envelopes with my cards. I've decided to go with craft because they seem to be the sort of more standard one nowadays. These actually look quite good. Nice. Sorry. And I've got more of these compostable bags myself, so that's fine, but you know, I feel like if they've got to be in a poly mailer, why not spend the 5p extra and get the compostable ones? That it's not good. Hang on. Oh no, I'm annoyed. Is it just the one? See if you can see that. What the fuck is this? Pardon my French. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through... What? Oh no, hang on. Are they all like that? What the hell? Oh, I'm fuming. So, okay, sorry. Words are evading me. For some stupid reason, this one's damaged. 1 out of 20. I kind of expected at least one to be a bit what. But they've printed gloss on double sides, so you can't actually write on this. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And I'm pretty sure it's on all of them. Just check if it's on the crocodile ones. Yeah. Ah! I'm gonna have to send these back. That's infuriating. Oh man, I'm so annoyed. God, I don't even know if I want to risk getting them printed by them again, to be honest. The colours, beautiful. The gloss, great. Why would I ever want gloss on the inside of a card? You cannot write on this. So it defeats the purpose of having a card in the first place. That is idiotic. I don't know who thought that would be something that people would ever want. Sorry guys, I was hoping for this to be a good one. I mean, as far as proof of concept goes at least, you know, I'm pretty happy with the overall quality of the print. The colours look good, albeit it's kind of hard to see them in daylight just now on camera. But if I can hold this closer maybe. Not so much. Layout and things I'm happy with. But if you can't write on them, what's the point? So I'm going to be sending a couple of very angry emails shortly. That's so annoying. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I was planning on doing a photo shoot today, and that's gone out the window for just now. Quite literally, because the heavens have opened and the lighting's not that great. I do have lights, but for the sake of editing, daylight is best. So, that was lightning just now. I don't know if that's come up on camera. It is a I don't know if you can hear that. That's thunder. There you go. I was about to say it's a torrential thunderstorm outside. I haven't seen one come on this fast and this hard for quite a long time, and we've had a lot recently. Like in the last video I did, which was just last weekend, that happened then. So I'm going to watch horror movies in bed and do some admin and boring stuff that you guys won't want to see anyway, and then we will come back to the normal stuff, because there's no point in me trying to take photos just now. I've had another hiccup. This video is mostly going to be me showing you guys the realities of what it takes to set up a shop. I have done this before and I've worked with retailers before as well. Things like printing issues and trial and error and figuring things out are just part of the process, unfortunately. What I did last night off camera in bed at about 10 o'clock at night is I made some mock-ups for thank you notes, I guess, if you want to call them that. So that when someone opens a box, say they ordered a print, for instance in this case, and they got a box rather than a mailer, on the very, very top I would have this wee note sat on it, so it's sort of a nice unboxing experience. I liked the design that I did, and this morning I did test prints on it, and I was a bit dubious about this anyway because for whatever reason my printer really struggles with double-sided printing, and I wanted them to be on card rather than paper as well, being the key thing, because I kind of wanted them to be a rigid little doodah with my contact information, things like that on it, so it was sort of a nice wee thing. And I did a test print on a lower quality just to save on ink and stuff, and I just don't like how it turned out, and I was just like, it's not good enough, you know, like my stuff's at a much higher grade of quality than it used to be, you know. I've sussed out good printing, and like the designs are some of the best that I've ever done and stuff, so I really want to make sure that the standard of quality is kept, if not beat. So I decided I'm going to start from scratch. I am going to use a company called Awesome Merchandise, which I've used before, that have very affordable business cards, and my actual business cards come from them as well. So these are the originals I'm planning on selling online shortly. There's kind of a wide range of stuff. It's mostly birds and cats, but I mean, that is mostly what I draw. But then we've also got stuff like this. We've got 4 of the originals from the bookmarks. Need to be signed and cleaned up a little bit. We've got this guy, who's pretty cool. It's a random sort of surreal-y thing that I did a few months ago now. I'm not sure when I did it exactly, but he's quite cool. I like him. And he's a good quality original. Like, you know, it's a really good example of the kind of hair strokes I do and things like that. He's very cool. This is actually the original line work for a piece that I did last year. I actually prefer it like this to the coloured version, and I think as well if someone was looking for like a pair, they're 2 different species of birds and they are slightly different if you look up close. These are a bit more, I don't know, patterned, I guess, in the way that I did their feathers. These are a bit looser. So, cute birds, covered, done. This is one of my favourite originals. This will probably, and the heron, actually. These two will be the most expensive ones in the end. Also because they cover the entire sheet. Like, this was a lot of work. He really took my back out of me at the time, because if I got in close, hundreds and thousands of tiny little dots in different depths, tiny little lines in different depths, outlined whiskers, which I don't always do, because they're extremely tedious to do, because it triples the amount of whiskers that you draw. Heron with a snake, and also the original line work from this bookmark as well. So I'm going to go through them all, make sure they're all signed and tidy, and then take a bunch of photographs of all of these. And these will be available online, so you should go favorite my Etsy store so you don't miss out on getting actual originals, which I have never sold before. So this is a rare opportunity. The joys. So I've had an interesting afternoon. I've been chasing up my order from printed.com, and it has been a bit of a process. I went through this last time I had issues as well, but all in all, good resolution. Emailed them on Saturday when I discovered the problem, had no response. I was a bit concerned because it's now 4 o'clock. I was like, Monday, you know, probably pretty busy, but I kind of got to get a wiggle on with all this stuff, so I'm gonna try the live chat. The live chat got absolutely nowhere and then crashed. To be fair, I think that was my Wi-Fi, not them. Which can be questionable at the best of times, so I just called them. I hate doing that, but I just called them. And I had a very helpful lady who essentially gave me a bunch of free points to use on the website again at a later date, and now I've reordered all the stuff. So it's first class, so hopefully it'll be here in like a couple of days. It was pretty fast last time. But yeah, it's the joys of dealing with printing companies. This happens very rarely in my experience with the companies that I've chosen, and I'm quite pleased. You know, I really like the quality of the stuff I've had from them before, so if possible I would like to continue using them. So we'll just see how it goes, you know. Crisis averted. So printed have really come through, and I opened this off camera because I was really worried that I might have more issues. Like I mentioned earlier, the woman on the phone was absolutely amazing, and these have turned out chef's kiss to these cards, absolutely spectacularly. We changed the type of paper they were on. I'm going to try and not handle these too much because these are actual stock, so that, you know, the colour depth's better. So this is one of the ones they sent me before. Gloss is really cool, but it's very intense. You know, this is, I'll show you it like this maybe, before and after. I'm not sure if it's showing up on camera, but the purples come out a lot darker. The colours are a bit richer, it looks like a minute difference unless you're in person, but we figured out what's happened was they made the cards correctly and then someone laminated both sides again, so they printed them, laminated them like this just on the outside, and then laminated both sides on top. So there's actually like a filmy, I don't know, like a white cast to these, the wrong ones, that is not on these ones, and you can write on that. I also went for a slightly thicker cardstock for these. I like the one that the other ones had as well. That's what I used to sell, but I think because these are so nice, I just wanted to invest a little more in the quality of cardstock. The average that you get for cards nowadays is usually 300 GSM. I decided to go up a level for 450. Because they are a bit more expensive, they are a bit nicer, they've had a lot more work put into them, and I just wanted them to have a nice feel to them when you're writing on them as well. And then this is number 2. Looking good. No ink swatches on any of these. These are all absolutely perfect, like pristine condition. I even checked because I was like, I wonder if any of these are like wonky, like the cut's bad or anything, and nope, 10 out of 10 across the board for that. So these are the 2 cards to start off with. Hopefully just a few more days till the shop will go live as well. I don't have a precise date yet because I'm waiting on some things to come, but it's exciting. I'm gonna sit and package these up tonight. I need to do a couple of better photos of the cards. I was just waiting for the actual ones to come so I could photograph like the inside and stuff. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Thank you, Printed, for sorting that. It looks amazing and I'm really pleased with how they've all turned out. This is some packaging stuff I've been waiting for about a week now. Don't know if it's relevant to you guys, but I always get my stickers made by Sticker App. It's a Swedish company, but I find they have the most diversity in what they can do for a very reasonable price. And these, I'm so excited, I've been really looking forward to these, are, ooh, very nice. They've really upped their game recently. Usually the freebie stuff that used to come with it was the same thing over and over again, but those are really cool. Look at that. Some of the finishes they do there. I think that's the mirror one that they've got on there. Their pink ink is very special. It's like some kind of neon one. But more importantly, I got stickers, baby! So these are obviously not real stamps. Like, you can take these to the post office and post a letter. But I've seen loads and loads of people that do illustrations make their own little stamps. Hi, so cool! Now, I'm just going to try and peel this off camera. This is actually a really old illustration of mine. I think I made this. I drew the original bear when I was 21. I'm 26 now, so you do the maths on that. But oh man, it's so fiddly. I've got nails on, so it's very hard to take off. Yeah, he was like a royal blue background and had like a red cape and everything. So the stuff that's black on here, that was like bright red, and he was a full color illustration. But I've always really liked the line work that I did for it. But yeah, you can see just on my nail right now already. That is so cool. I've never had the opportunity to make clear stickers before. So, I don't know if you can see that. That looks sick. Because I really wanted it to have this stamp border, but if you ever get vinyl stickers printed, I'll just pop it on my hand for you. Sorry, I'm so happy. This is my first time seeing these, obviously, as well. It's really tricky because there has to be a border, but you have to give the company something to make the border with. They don't have a preset for that kind of sort of stampy like, I don't know what you call it, sort of ridginess. So I decided probably what the best route was to do the border myself, but then have a clear border as far as the printing goes. So these are going to be used on all Etsy orders, also on any wholesale orders that people might want to place, just as a bit of packaging to make the stuff look nicer. So for instance, if it was like this, you know, just makes it look a bit more interesting, and then people can, you know, keep them if they want. Probably reuse them if they wanted to, if they're careful with taking them off. But yeah, that's just turned out so cool. I'm so happy with them. I customised this one a lot as well, which I don't normally do with text, but the original one didn't have the bit coming off the top and it wasn't so far across. And it kind of just looked like an eye, so I customised that a lot. If I get really close, you can see it's very, very detailed for something so little. Frame of reference wise, this is actually the same size as a standard first class stamp, not including the clear border if you're in the UK, like a Royal Mail stamp, pre-barcodes at least. Yeah, check him out. You can see, like, if I get really, really close, maybe, he's got loads of little jemmies, and he's got a little chain. He's a bit spooky, and I love him. It goes with my Brandon as well. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. Get your orders. Get yourself a cute bear.